What's up, everybody? RapidChessOnChess.com. We're 1416 on our journey to 2000. We're thinking through every move. We're not going to make blunders. We're going to learn. On the Sicilian defense, we're going to play d6 to stop this pawn from pushing so that it doesn't chase my knight away. Develop the knight. Okay, he's threatening the square, so we're going to play e6 anytime that knight comes forward. Now we're going to, when you see the knight and the bishop looking at this square, you play a6 is usually the best move. Let's win a tempo on the bishop with a move we're going to play anyway. I don't think we need to push the knight back. I think we just get rid of the fianchetto and castle. He wants to push and take the rook, so I'll just stop him from doing that with the bishop here, staring down the queen. Wait, if I play b4, he takes, I take, the knight has to move. He can't go here. He can't go here. He has to go backwards. Does that do anything for me? No. So I got to move this knight out of the way first. No, I can't, because then the bishop takes later. Okay, when I move this knight out of the way, what does it do? It has to go back here. This is a bad square. I'll do it. He trapped his knight. Well, not trapped it, but he took away that good square. I don't think that really affects my plans. I'll just defend this rook. Now the knight has to go back here. Okay. Now I got a free pawn. Do I take the free pawn first, or do I castle first? I'll take the free pawn because when the bishop opens up, I'll just take here and then push this pawn forward. Then he has nothing. I'll take the pawn. I think my highest rating is like in the 1440s. I'm trying to get back to peak form. We start with a free pawn, I think. Ooh, he sacrifices. What's that about? Take with check. Do I just trade queens? Can he do anything about that? I don't think he can. And then after he trades queens, then I double his pawns. I don't think he has anything. He was being ambitious, but he didn't really calculate, I don't think. Where's the queen going to go? Somewhere probably to defend this knight. So maybe back. Probably back there. Or back. Okay. He wisely stops me from doubling. Take. Check. Do I have a move? Yes, I think I could go here. And then that's just the end of his attack. I think that's the end of his attack. He tried to attack me too early and intimidate me, but he didn't really calculate. It's the best square. Am I okay giving away this bishop? If I go here, where does he go? He has to go backwards. Okay, I'll make him do that. That's kind of funny. Actually, wait, am I trapping the rook? Does this move really trap that rook that easily? Do I take the rook or do I take the bishop? I'll take the rook. I'm going to keep my rooks on light square so that I don't have to worry about this guy. This dark squared bishop. I'll move my... Let me just get my king out of the way. On a light square, of course, because all he has is a dark squared bishop. And I'll play bishop here. And that should be... Wait, actually that's nothing. He can move the rook over here. So I still got to play chess, which is fine. I guess I get to the second rank and try and double up. Does that do anything? Am I worried? No, my attack's faster. Now he has to play a pawn move. Yep. And yeah, I'll go ahead and trade these. Make my life easier. Sure thing. Don't mind if I do. Do not mind if I do. Easy game now. He was way too ambitious. Okay. Let's just not get forked. So I'm going to making sure my king and my rook are on different colors. Because if I stay on different colors, the knight can't fork me and the bishop can't fork me or skewer me. That's what I try to keep in mind on the end game. Keep my king and my heavy pieces on different colors. That's what I try to remember. All right. In the endgame, we attack pawns. Now it's all about just winning pawns or checkmating. So if I go here and take this, can he stop it? He has to go knight here. And then does that just neuter my attacks? Okay, so I'll just pin. Actually, I can't. There's a fork. Actually, no, it's not a fork. My knight defends the square. Actually, he does. Yeah, that is something. Can I win by sacking the rook? I don't know. I don't know. If I take, where does he put the knight? I take. He has to move the knight. He doesn't have a check after that. So then I just take the bishop. Actually, he doesn't have to move the knight. So we'll just see what he does. But the bottom line is there's no fork after he moves the knight again. There's not even a check. So now I'm threatening this bishop. He can't check me there. So I just go ahead and take that. Thank you very much. And now he can resign. Good game. Let's see what we can learn. %. So an okay game, but I did blunder early in the game. Let's see what I blundered. Did you guys see it? Book. I love the Sicilian. I literally gained over 300 rating points, by the way, since I started playing it. So the masters don't tell you that, but it works. Changing up your openings to something you understand really works sometimes. If you're beating your head against the wall, sometimes you just play a different opening and you learn it well. Yeah, so knight forward, always an inaccuracy because of the fact this doesn't do anything. You just play e6 and he can't do anything. So that's why I play e6, best move. Whenever you see the knight and the bishop staring the square at the same time, the best move is usually going to be a6. If not, it's always going to be at least a very good move, okay? Because you don't want this knight coming in here and causing a ruckus on this weak pawn. It's going to try. It's going to try for sure. Always a good move to push the bishop back. Not always the best move, but it's always a good move. So the best move was to move the knight backwards already, but I feel like I had time to do that. So I just played this instead and started my attack early on the queen side. Inaccuracy. Oh, you remember? You remember when I thought about that move? Let me see what happens with this move. Let's go back. Now he has to go back here. And I do what? I just push this guy back. And then he does what? He goes back here. And then I get a free pawn after all that. I get a free pawn. Okay. I did not calculate that far. I was still in my opening prep, so I didn't think that far into it. But now I know for next time. I'll remember that pattern. Defended the diagonal. Stopped his pawn from going forward. So by threatening the queen behind the pawn. Best move, pushing the knight backwards. He had no good square at that point. Best move he played. And I blunder. How do I lose material? How on earth do I lose material? Okay, so he sacks. I take. Okay. So let's go back. Let's say he goes here. Best move. I take. That's what I would have done. Oh. Then the queen's coming in. So he had a fork. He had a fork. The knight jumping here was a fork because of the fact that I couldn't take that pawn. So now I know. Push the knight back as soon as I can. Especially if the bishop's trapped behind this pawn still. I'll remember that. Okay. Now let's proceed. I won a free pawn, which was the good move to take it. I should have done what? I should have just pressed. Okay. That's kind of hard to do when your king is under attack. The bishop's right here. The queen's right here. It's kind of hard to just push a pawn, but that was the move. Best move, trading the queens off the board and just winning the game straight up. So other than that blunder, pretty great game. I didn't do anything wrong except that blunder, which was a tactical blunder. So now I know. Sicilian. Push the knight back as soon as I can. If the choice is between winning a tempo on the bishop or pushing back the knight, I'll push back the knight. That's what I take away. Thanks for watching. Thank you for tuning into my journey to 2000. We're going to keep it going. We're going to get better. Hope you learned something. Have a good day.